One of the lingering questions most new coaches have is whether or not they should get a coaching certification. And this one little question could potentially cause you to self-sabotage. So let's talk about it. Welcome back to SLG TV. If you're new here, I'm KellyAnne and I help online coaches create profitable coaching businesses by monetizing and scaling their genius and signature programs and other digital products. So if you're ready to learn how to become a life coach and build a life coaching business, regardless of whether or not you choose to get certified, then this is the video for you, friend. Now, coach, as you're starting to explore whether or not to get your coaching certification, I'd like you to ask yourself, or maybe even journal on why you think you need one. Maybe it's to build up confidence with working with clients, or perhaps you think that people will take you more seriously if you're certified, or maybe it's even to avoid potential awkward discovery call questions at some point. Friend, I've been coaching since 2013 and have been able to generate multiple six figures in my coaching business without a certification, and I've also never been asked by a client if I was certified. And you want to know why that is? Because most people don't care. What I know to be true is that your clients care about one thing and one thing only, and that's getting results. So if they think you're the person to support them in getting the results that they want, they'll hire you. Now, I find a lot of people prevent themselves from starting their online coaching businesses and life coaching businesses and attracting clients because they have a false belief that they need a certification before they get started. But I'm here to tell you, friend, that it's really just a mindset. And today I want to show you that if you're called to get your coaching certification, then that's great, but you don't need one. So let's get into the 6 tips on what you do need, whether you're certified or not, if you want to become a successful life coach. Become a life coach tip number 1, choose your method. The first step is to decide if you're planning on coaching, mentoring, teaching, or a combination of all 3. Now, oftentimes I'll hear my clients share that they want to coach, but when they describe what they actually want to do, it sounds more like mentoring. It's important to know that there is a difference between the 3. Coaching involves asking questions and facilitating insights so that clients can discover their own answers and come to their own strategies. As a coach, you get to facilitate an experience to help clients explore their own ideas and come up with the best solutions. Mentoring is when you've accomplished something and you're willing to show a client the steps that you took to get there. Now, this typically will include a coaching element so a client can discover, their own path towards a similar result. However, you're still providing that step-by-step or the outline of concepts and topics that they're going to need to follow. Now, teaching is taking that outline and simplifying, organizing, and packaging complex topics so that they're easily understood by your clients and they're also simple to implement. Now, if you were to really sit down and sit with what you anticipate doing with your clients, you may find that you're a lot like my one-on-one clients who do a combination of all 3. And while you don't need a certification, like I said before, and I don't have one, I certainly do recommend honing in on your skills and practicing coaching, mentoring, and teaching so that your client relationships are a win-win for everyone. Now, I've personally read books on coaching and practiced on people in my life. I've taken copywriting courses to learn how to simplify my content. I've reworked my signature programs multiple times based on feedback that I've received and watching how clients flow through my program. As long as you go in with the mindset that you're a lifelong learner and that your business and skills are ever evolving, then you'll be able to coach, mentor, and teach to support your clients to get results without a life coaching certification. Become a life coach tip 2, claim your empire. Now, as you embark on this journey of becoming a life coach, it's important to determine your lifestyle plan and map out what you intend for your empire to look like so that you can build a business that fits into your lifestyle. So let's start with your lifestyle plan. If you're anything like my clients and myself, you're becoming a life coach to make an impact in people's lives, and you also want to live a life of freedom. Now, to me, freedom means doing what I'm aligned with whenever I want, however I want. So for example, right now I'm traveling the US in an RV and we're staying at different locations and Airbnbs and things like that along the way. And I could do this because I set my business up that way. Freedom also means having financial overflows so that I could experience everything this world has to offer. And now that we're talking about this, I'd love for you to take a moment and think about what your lifestyle freedom means to you and share it in the comments below. Okay, so now that you know your lifestyle plan, you can get an idea of how much time you'll have available to work on and in your business. So maybe you want to work 10 hours per month with one-on-one clients and that's it. Or maybe you want to work 3 hours per month facilitating group coaching programs. Or maybe you don't want to be present with clients at all and you want your impact to come from serving students through online courses and digital products. You get to do your business however you want. For me, I've always had a big vision for the amount of coaches that I wanted to support, and when I first started my business in 2013, one of my first mentors said something that I will never forget. When I was initially setting up the mind map for my coaching business and building out my empire, she told me to build my business like I had 1,000 clients and students right now. So how could I serve 1,000 people and still have a fulfilling life experience? And that question really changed the way that I organized my entire online empire from the beginning, and I really encourage you to consider doing the same thing. Become a life coach. Tip 3, create your first signature program. Now, your signature coaching program is the one thing that sets you apart from all the other coaches out there, and it will help your clients understand what to expect when they work with you. When a coach comes to me struggling, the very first thing that we talk about is their signature program. And I typically ask questions like, do you have a signature program? What's the topic of your signature program? What's your title? Tell me about your marketing strategy. So many times the coach and I don't get beyond that first question, especially if it's someone who's fresh out of getting certified. Now, it's important for you to know that getting certified as a coach is only about obtaining a coaching certification and has nothing to do with building a coaching business or attracting clients. That's why regardless of whether you have a coaching certification or not, one of the first things you're going to do in your coaching business is to create your signature program. This is your unique step-by-step process that guides your future clients from the challenge they're having to the solution you're promising. And no matter how you slice it, a signature coaching program is the launch pad for everything in your coaching business. It helps you to clarify your ideal clients. It helps you to figure out your marketing message, to create organic traffic and to know what that strategy is. It helps you to build an email list and create sales funnels and so much more. It's basically your game plan to help you step into a world of possibilities and opportunities. So if you don't have a signature program yet, go ahead and click on this video and I'll walk you through it. Become a life coach. Tip 4, stand out from the crowd. Now, you know you weren't getting out of this video without hearing about niching down, and that's because it's so important. A niche is a specialized section of the market that's looking for a particular kind of product or service. So in simple terms, it's basically a group of people who share a common problem or struggle. Now, a niche coaching business allows you to focus on a specific area of expertise and build credibility on that topic. So honing in on one niche of life coaching is what will really set you apart and magnetize the perfect clients and students to you. Now, to do this, consider something that you enjoy talking about and teaching. And I mean like really enjoy. So much so that it's a passion and you like can't help but shout it from the rooftops and talk about it to everybody that you know. Think about the one problem that you've been able to solve for yourself and that you want to help others overcome. Maybe you're a new single mom who's been able to create a smooth lifestyle transition for your kids, or maybe you're a relationship coach that specializes in helping clients consciously uncouple in a respectful and loving way. Just saying you're a life coach can be way too vague because there are so many things a life coach can do. So we basically want to go a little bit deeper and hone in even more so that you can attract the perfect people to you. Being able to narrow down a specific problem or a topic is really what's going to help you to stand out from all the other life coaches who are marketing themselves in a more general way. So if you want to go deeper on this topic, go ahead and click on this video and I'll walk you through choosing a more specific and profitable coaching niche for your life coaching business. Become a life coach. Tip 5, create a solid personal brand. Your personal brand will attract the perfect clients to you and weed out the rest. It's more than just a logo or custom script fonts or, lovely color palettes, which I love all those things. And yes, all of those things are important, but what's more important is your story, your personal results, and you as a person. So your personal brand is a representation of who you are, which is why it's called personal, right? Gone are the days when we think we have to show up in a certain way in order to be taken seriously or seen as like a professional. You get to add who you truly are to everything that you do. And that, my friend, is scary at times and also 100% liberating. It's also how you create influence, which then leads to impact and ultimately to income. And if you want to learn some actionable personal branding tips to implement so that you can build your personal brand in your online coaching business, then go ahead and click on this video and I will walk you through it. Become a life coach. Tip 6, self-leadership. Now, coach, enrolling consistent clients and students takes more self-leadership and strategy than you think. Self-leadership is being able to lead and influence your mind, emotional state, behaviors, and your connection to your personal power in order to create an intentional result. And influencing your habitual mindsets and emotions is a serious commitment, one that you'll be working on a lot. In fact, building a successful life coaching business will most definitely challenge your beliefs and capabilities on many levels, and it will call for you to rise internally, which will lead to external shifts. Basically, you could expect to mostly do self-leadership work with strategy and systems mixed in. And whether you're certified or not, there's no way around this. Now, coach, as you can see from these tips, you don't necessarily need to be certified as a life coach in order to create an online coaching business and start working with new clients. Although there is an order of things to follow so that you can work with clients, make money, and live a life of freedom faster. And if you wanted to dig deeper on this, I wanted to share a resource that I created called Signature Program That Sells. This is going to walk you through not only mapping out and building your signature coaching program from scratch, which is the very first thing that I do with all of my one-on-one clients, but it also gives you the process you need to sell it, whether that's in one product, program, or service, or by creating multiple streams of income with digital products in your life coaching business. So go ahead and click the link in the description below to check that out now. And lastly, if this video is just what you needed in your coaching business, please let me know by liking it below, subscribing, and sharing it with your coach friends. Until next time, coach, keep building your empire.